Why do some people command respect without demanding it, while others work harder, give more, and still get ignored? You may be kind, loyal, always available whenever someone needs you. Yet people interrupt you, overlook your efforts, and treat your time as if it has no value. You watch less disciplined people receive more recognition. You explain yourself, hoping they will finally understand you. You do everything possible to prove your worth, but somehow the harder you try, the less respect you receive. If this has happened to you, it does not necessarily mean you are weak. It may simply mean you have misunderstood how respect is created. More than 4 centuries ago, the legendary Japanese swordsman Miyamoto Musashi understood something most people never learn. Respect cannot be requested, it cannot be negotiated, and it cannot be earned by trying to please everyone around you. Musashi built his life around discipline, mastery, and self-reliance. He understood that real authority begins when a person stops performing for others and starts governing themselves. In this video, you will discover 7 reasons why most people never gain genuine respect. And number 5 is the behavior many people tolerate every single day without realizing that it is silently teaching others to devalue them. 1. They seek approval instead of building standards. Most people want to be respected, but what they actually chase is acceptance. They agree when they truly want to disagree. They stay silent when someone crosses a boundary. They change their opinions depending on who is standing in front of them. Why? Because rejection feels more painful than betraying themselves. But every time you abandon your standards just to gain someone's approval, you send an invisible message. What you think of me matters more than what I think of myself. People can sense this. They may appreciate your obedience, they may enjoy your availability, but they rarely respect someone who constantly changes themselves just to remain accepted. Musashi's path was different. He did not build his identity around applause. He built it around discipline. Approval may make you feel valuable for a moment, but standards make your value impossible to ignore. 2. They speak more than they act. Some people announce every plan before they take the first step. They talk about the business they will build, the body they will transform, and the life they will eventually create. Their words create the image of ambition, but their actions reveal hesitation. The more you speak without producing results, the less power your words carry. Musashi understood that mastery is demonstrated, not announced. A warrior does not become dangerous by describing his strength. His preparation reveals it. This is why quiet competence earns more respect than loud potential. Speak less about what you are going to do. Let your discipline create the evidence. Because people may listen to your promises, but they respect your results. 3. They reveal too much too soon. Many people believe that openness automatically creates connection. But without wisdom and judgment, too much openness can weaken the way others perceive you. They explain every decision. They announce every plan. They reveal their fears to people who have not earned their trust. And when someone questions them, they immediately start defending themselves, as if their choices require public approval. The problem is not honesty. The problem is giving unlimited access to people who have not earned it. When everyone knows what bothers you, what you fear, and what you plan to do next, they can begin predicting your reactions. The mystery disappears, and with it, a certain level of authority. Musashi understood the strategic power of observation and restraint. A skilled warrior did not reveal every intention before taking action. He watched carefully, prepared quietly, and moved when the right moment arrived. You do not need to hide who you are, but you must decide who truly deserves access to you. Silence is not emptiness. Sometimes silence is a form of self-command. 4. They demand respect without developing mastery. Everyone wants to be taken seriously, but very few people are willing to build the qualities that make them impossible to ignore. They want authority without experience, recognition without sacrifice, confidence without preparation. But people can sense when confidence has no foundation behind it. You may speak with power and present yourself boldly. But when pressure arrives, reality reveals the truth. Can you remain calm? Can you solve the problem? Can you perform when excuses are no longer useful? Musashi dedicated his life to refining his craft. His reputation was not built by demanding recognition. It was built through training, discipline, and proven ability. That is the difference between looking powerful and actually becoming capable. No craft, no discipline, no depth. Respect built on appearance disappears under pressure, but respect built on mastery becomes stronger because of it. 5. They tolerate disrespect without consequences. This is the habit most people fail to recognize. Someone mocks you in front of others and you laugh just to avoid tension. Someone repeatedly crosses your boundaries and you forgive them without addressing the behavior. Someone treats you like an option, yet you remain available whenever they come back. You call it patience. They interpret it as permission. Every act of disrespect that receives no consequence becomes an invitation to repeat it. Not because everyone is cruel, but because human beings learn through patterns. The response does not need to be aggressive. You do not need anger, threats, or revenge. Sometimes the consequence is a clear conversation. Sometimes it is giving someone less access to your life, and sometimes it is simply walking away. Musashi's philosophy centered around clear perception. You must see a situation as it truly is, not as you wish it could be. When someone repeatedly reveals their intentions through their actions, ignoring the pattern is not kindness. It is self-deception. A boundary without a consequence is only a request. And every time you refuse to protect your dignity, you teach others that protecting it is unnecessary. So what is really happening beneath the surface? Most people believe respect is something others decide to give them. They try to earn it by being helpful, agreeable, impressive, or constantly available. But the more desperately you chase respect, the more your behavior communicates that you do not already believe you deserve it. And this creates a paradox. When you depend on other people's approval, they gain control over your identity. Their praise lifts you. Their criticism breaks your confidence. Their attention makes you feel important. Their absence makes you question your own value. Musashi followed a different path. His way was built on disciplined practice, self-reliance, and clear judgment. From this perspective, respect is not created by performing for an audience. It is the natural result of mastering yourself. People respect what appears stable, a person who stays calm under pressure, a person whose standards do not disappear when challenged, a person who does not need to control the room because their presence already carries weight. Real respect is not chased. It is created through character. 6. They change depending on who is around them. Some people have a different personality for every situation. They change their opinions to match the crowd. They agree with whoever has the most influence. They laugh at things they dislike and stay silent about what they truly believe. They think this makes them adaptable, but over time it makes them difficult to trust. People may not always agree with your principles, but they can respect your consistency. Musashi understood the importance of maintaining inner balance while adapting your strategy. Your approach may change, but your foundation must remain strong. Adaptation is intelligence. Self-abandonment is weakness. If your identity changes every time the audience changes, people will eventually realize there is nothing solid beneath the performance. A person without a center has no gravity. And gravity is what naturally draws respect toward you. Instead of seeking approval, build standards. Instead of announcing your intentions, create evidence. Instead of explaining every decision, allow your character to speak. Instead of accepting repeated disrespect, establish calm and meaningful consequences. This is what Musashi's path teaches. Before you can influence how others see you, you must first learn to command yourself. But beneath all these behaviors lies one final weakness. The deepest reason many people sacrifice their dignity without even realizing it. 7. They are controlled by the need to be liked. Beneath every habit we have discussed is one hidden fear, the fear of disappointing other people. When being liked becomes your highest priority, your principles become negotiable. You avoid difficult conversations. You say yes when you want to say no. You tolerate things that damage your self-respect because losing approval feels more painful than losing yourself. But this does not make you kind. It makes you easy to control. The person who needs everyone's acceptance will eventually belong to anyone willing to provide it. Musashi's path teaches the opposite lesson. Discipline requires solitude, mastery requires sacrifice, and living by a clear code means accepting that some people may misunderstand you. The most respected person is not always the most liked. It is often the person whose character remains consistent, even when approval disappears. So, how do you begin rebuilding respect? Here are 5 practical principles. First, master something deeply before demanding to be heard. Second, stop explaining your choices to people who are committed to misunderstanding you. Third, speak less about your intentions and allow your finished work to speak for itself. Fourth, create boundaries calmly and establish consequences when those boundaries are repeatedly ignored. Fifth, become someone you respect in private, because public confidence cannot repair private self-betrayal. Remember, respect does not begin when other people recognize your value. It begins when you stop negotiating that value for attention, comfort, or belonging. People with self-command do not need to dominate every room. They do not constantly advertise their strength, and they do not beg others to acknowledge their worth. Their discipline reveals it. Their boundaries protect it. Their consistency proves it. If this video connected with you, it may be because you have spent too much time trying to convince people to treat you differently. You gave more, explained more, forgave more, and you hoped that one day they would finally understand your value. But perhaps the answer was never to convince them. Perhaps the answer was to become so clear in your standards, so disciplined in your actions, and so calm in your boundaries that disrespect could no longer feel comfortable around you. You do not gain respect by chasing it. You gain respect by becoming unwilling to betray yourself for people who refuse to see your worth. If you want more videos about Miyamoto Musashi, human psychology, discipline, self-mastery, personal power, and the hidden dynamics of respect, subscribe now. Because when you learn to govern your mind and walk your path without begging for approval, you do more than gain respect. You become someone whose presence can no longer be ignored.